I'm Recoded Zaphod, and welcome to episode 19 on the CentriCraft server. Today I'm going to be finishing off this here, because as much as the inside of the kelp farm is done, it really doesn't have a sort of cohesive style to the outside yet. I've got this sort of wood and glass look going on, but there's no real shape to it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend these so they're all big cuboids. So I'll probably extend this out to here and then take this out so it's in a cube. I might have to do some light terraforming on the ground beneath to make that work. But then it will look like lots of sort of separate rooms connected, hopefully. That's my plan for that. And then I can do a few more on top with the same sort of style, hopefully. And I was thinking I might also extend out this way and put in a little turtle farm, because I was breeding a whole load of turtles and then that got a bit out of hand. So yeah, I think I want to actually farm them so I can pick up the scoots. Because that's the other problem with just farming them over there and then leaving them, is they grew up when I wasn't over there and then the scoots would despawn, so I didn't get that many of them. So yeah, I want to put in a little turtle farm, and then I can farm up the scoots, make turtle shells, which are good for potions and for wearing. So I'll probably sell them in my Poseidon's shop of drowned drops. So it might end up being more of a Poseidon's ocean drop shop sort of thing. So I think I could put that on there and put that in another little rectangle off the side, and have this as one sort of big modern house complex with lots of sort of separated rooms. Hopefully that'll look quite good. So I'm gonna get started on the turtle farm first and then build around it. So I've put down some hoppers on the end here. So the idea is these are going to pick up the scoots, but they can't do it directly because I need a block of sand for the eggs to be hatching on. So I'm going to need sand above this, and hoppers can't pull through a block. So I'm going to have hopper minecarts on top of these, and then have the sand on top of that, and then have the turtle eggs on top of that to hatch and turn into fully grown turtles. And yeah, so hopefully that'll drop the scoots through to the hopper minecarts and then into the hoppers. And then these will all feed into this chest. So I need to put down some rails on the top of these. Let's see if I can get them on. Right, and then I'm going to want a hopper minecart on top of each of these. Now, can I fit? That might be a problem. I might have to put them on one at a time and then break the rails and... Okay. Let's pick that up and that up. Some of it's dropped through. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to do them one at a time so I get one on each spot. So let's see if I hop a minecart, put that on there, and then break that. If I then put a rail, oh, not there, there, and then grab another hopper minecart, I should be able to put that on. That could be an issue. Okay, I'll be back in a moment once I've worked out how I'm going to sort out this issue of them all colliding with each other. Right, so this is a solution I've decided to use. Of course, it's sort of the obvious solution is to actually use the rails to move the minecarts along, which should work. But I was hoping to avoid having any moving parts, because this sort of thing can sometimes break when you move away. If you fly away, unload the chunks, and come back, they can sometimes end up stuck in the middle. So I'll just have to make sure that I'm able to get in and get up close and reset this if I need to do that. It also means I need to have these blocks on the end. So I think this set of hoppers might need to move back one. Oh, or I can just add an extra one on the end, because I want to be able to walk in, and I think I'll probably put this one's door here, possibly. Although if I'm going to be flying in, I might actually want to put it in the end, in which case, yeah, that'll be fine, won't it, if I'm have a sort of entrance just at this end, so I can pop in, get the stuff, and get out again. Yeah, actually, that'll work just fine. Okay, so now I need to do the same on this side, and then put the sand above. Oh. Sand is a gravity effect. Oh, but there's rails here, so that should be okay. Let's check. I did not put them in the right place. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's completely fine up there. Yeah, so that's where the sand's going to sit. And hopefully, if there's any items left up here, so if I take everything out there, if I throw these chests out up here, okay, they should make their way into here. Wonderful. Yeah, so anywhere that the hopper minecart is on here, it's still feeding into the hopper chain. So I don't have to set up a station to make it wait, and yeah. Alright, so I'm going to copy that across and put the turtle eggs on and box it all in. Right, so I've started boxing it in here, and I've got both sides up and running. And I've put the eggs on the sand now, so hopefully they will be hatching at some point. But I've suddenly realised I do actually want to be able to get up to the top there, so I can feed the turtles which are up there to get them to breed. So I'm going to need a staircase of some sort, which I was thinking of putting in this side, but I can't see a way to fit it in without it stopping you walking through to here, which you're also going to need to be able to do to pick up the scoots. So I think I'm going to have another room above as a sort of extra room in this sort of building. So I don't know if I want to be able to come in from this side. So I'll have a few steps down from whatever building house room I put on the top there. I think that might be the easiest way to do it. Although it will be a bit of a pain if I'm wanting to feed them directly after getting the scoots out. Although I guess if I don't connect the bottom up with steps, I could actually leave this open as a sort of archway, because it won't matter if zombies get in here, because they won't be able to trample any eggs because they're all up there. So I could do it like that. I was thinking of putting in glass walls here anyway, and then you'll be able to see in, which will be quite a nice feature, and it fits in with the rest of the style, I think. So yeah, I might go for that. Right, so let's see how that's looking. And let's come in from this angle. Okay, yeah, actually, I quite like that. I like that coming off. I think certainly it's going to need more detail. Once I work out what sort of style I'm going with the main house, whether I'm going to have actual logs up the side of each block that I'm doing, or I'm going to use some fence posts. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever I sort of theme the main part with, I'll have to transfer onto here. So it might be that these edges end up a different colour, but I'm certainly happy with the sort of shape, and I definitely like the fact that you can actually see in here. I think it looks quite cool. This entrance, I'm not 100% sure about. I suppose I could do something like... No, that doesn't look any better. I think it's because I've got the wood one piece behind these, so they're folded back. Maybe this end side shouldn't have glass there, or maybe I need to put an actual door in? Ooh, so I've just noticed I've got my first couple of turtles that have hatched. So that's good. I'm just getting to morning again. And I've completely torch spammed the top of this, because I suddenly realised that this was spawnable. And if zombies spawned up there, they could walk down here and jump on all the eggs and break them. Some of these are getting quite close to hatching too, so that's good. Hopefully when these grow up, they'll drop their scoots in and we can see that the system below works. and I'll just jump down and show you what I've done with this. So this is what I decided to go for here. I've gone for a sort of birch trim around this, because I think I want the sort of lighter colours around. Oh, nice view of a crafting bench. I think I want the lighter colours around here. I think it'll work well with sort of having all the glass, so it'll make it feel like a very light and bright sort of build. So I think I'm going to carry on that birch trim all the way around. I might have to step it up here so it balances to the height that the glass is. Because I don't think I want to drop the glass, because then I'd have to put in glass lower on the next layer, and yeah, I think that'd be a mess. So keep it like that, and have the birch come across, probably stop in that corner, and then have a similar sort of style thing going around the main chunk of this. Okay, so I came back over here, and the two turtles that I had over here have disappeared, and I have three little babies over here. And how many eggs have hatched? I think 3 have hatched on this side, so they haven't crossed over, they've just disappeared from here. That's a little worrying. I have 2 scutes. Okay, so they both grew up, and then I have 2 seagrass. Does that mean... Ooh. Okay, maybe... I think it might be possible that the adult turtles are actually more than a block. So when they grew up, they ended up suffocating and then dying, because if they die, they produce seagrass. So I'm going to have to redesign this. I'm going to have to make it wider. Okay, I think I might go into a creative world, check how wide adult turtles are, and see if I can edit this design slightly. I might have to do something like turn the sides into fence posts. Although that side is the outside wall, so that's that wouldn't be ideal. I'd have to be careful the little ones don't fall in. So then I've got to put something underneath in here if I put posts in. Oh, but that's fine, because that'll be above head height anyway. Okay, so I'm going to check how big adult turtles are, and then work out why it is that they seem to have died when they grew up. Okay, so I had a quick look, and yeah, the turtles are 1.5 blocks wide, so, or they need 1.5 blocks. So there obviously wasn't enough space for them. I don't need to worry about these end ones, because they'll have the space that way, I would assume. If they grow up on that spot, would they need to... I think they should be okay with this, because even if they do, they should glitch back into the space, right? I think so. So I'm going to leave it like this, although this isn't so nice to walk across now. So I might... actually, can I put the slabs on top of these? I can. So I can just... is that going to be an issue? They're going to be beneath the slabs. I think that should be okay. I'll put it like that and see what happens. See how these manage when they grow up. Because there should be enough space sideways for them to be okay with it. Aha. Okay, so I just came over to my little sort of turtle cove, and I bred up these turtles to get a few more eggs. So now I'm going to mine these up with my Silk Touch pick. So I've got 6 extras now. And then I'm going to head back over to my breeding tank, I guess you want to call it. Ow, what just hit me? Okay, well, I'll let them stay away. And I overshot that slightly. Okay, let's just head up there. Ow. Okay, I'm good. I'm in safety now. and then there's a trick that you can do here where you find one which is almost hatched already, and then you can add the others to it, because then they gain the same stage of hatching that the other one has. So I think these are about the same. They're the same, yeah. So I'll give one on each of them. Actually, I'll put 2 on that one. Right, and then I should get quite a few hatches soon, hopefully. None of these have grown up yet, so I won't be able to tell if this is a big enough space for them to exist in or not. Still waiting on that one. Well, I just had a rather close call there. I was getting myself some new rockets, and a creeper came up behind me. Fortunately, I don't think too much was damaged by that, but obviously I need to be lighting up this area a bit better to stop all those spawns. Particularly, wow, over there's a lot of creepers. So yeah, I need to repair this for now, but I will need to light up this entire area at some point. I want to do it not with just a huge spam of torches like I've done for everywhere else, but we don't have that many lighting options in Minecraft. It'd be nice if there were some nice ways to light up sort of the grassy areas without it looking ridiculous. Alright, so it looks like you can in fact fit those turtles in there. Oh, although I just picked up those scoots and they were sitting up here. Okay, that could be an issue. Because I don't have anything picking up anything under that half, then even though they grow up, they drop it. I'm going to have to rethink this again slightly, I think. Yeah, this might not be the best way to do this. Maybe if I had the sand down the middle as a double strip rather than on the outsides, then I can it'll be too wide, and then I can have blocks along the outside. It should be wide enough for the turtles. Yeah, I might switch it so all the sand's down the middle, which means switching up everything on the inside. Oh, hello. Yeah, it means basically swapping everything along this line with everything along here. Oh, and then I'm going to have to move the chest as well. Oh, there's still only the 2 in there. I thought I had 3 up there, which has just grown up. So does that mean there's another scoot which should be laying around up there somewhere? No, the third one's still no, I've got 3 adults. So interesting. Where's the extra bit? Because there should be one more scoot. I don't really want to jump down there because I don't want to land on the eggs and break them. I just picked it up. Yeah, so it definitely... I can't keep it with the extra half here because the scoots land there and don't get picked up. Okay, so I guess it's redesigning time. And after some time and a couple of phantom attacks, and I finally have this laid out. So I did actually remove the turtles which were in there, because while they were there I couldn't place any of the other eggs, but once these ones turn into adult turtles, I'm going to keep those in there and breed them to get more, because they'll still be able to lay the eggs around there, I think, even with other turtles in the way. But actually placing the eggs, you need an empty space because it's like placing a block. So I had to remove the turtles from in there. And then from the inside, I've there's a spider up there. I've set up the same system with this on the inside, and I can take these out. and there's a creeper right there. Let's take care of him from a distance. Right. Am I able to do this? Nope, completely missed. Okay, so I've actually done a little more work on this building now. So you'll see I've put the sort of little roof porch bit around the whole of this house. And I've made it out of birch, and then on the corners I've given them these birch fence post sort of pillars. I've also actually turned this side into fully glass, just because from a distance it makes it fit in much better, and it means I don't just have a huge wall which is just all wood. There's a bit of difference in there, and you can see in, which is a little bit interesting. Not as exciting as seeing the minecarts moving, but yeah, I'm quite satisfied with that. And around the back, I haven't added any extra windows, but there's quite a lot of the birch pillaring, so I'm quite happy that there's a fair bit of detail there. Also, you won't be seeing it from that view very often, I don't think, so yeah, I don't think I need too much detail around there. I will at some point put something on the top here, but I haven't quite decided what I want to put up here, whether I want to put a storage system or make it actually look like a house, have it decorated with, you know, bookcases and beds and all that sort of stuff, or whether I'm going to put some other farm or something up here. So I think I'll have to decide on the design for up here once I've decided what's actually going on the inside. But this is all I think I'm going to be doing for this episode. I think I've got everything running. So I've got some baby turtles in there. That's cute. And I've got some big turtles which I can breed up, and they can plant more eggs. Lay the eggs. That's the word. They can lay some more eggs in here. So that's all working. And on the underside here, I should have everything working in here. So it now all comes out into this chest here. I've got 25 scoots. I grabbed some of my scoots that I had in my chest and put them in here as well. So I've got all of my scoots in there now. So that's 5 turtle shells. So I could craft some of those up and put them in my Poseidon shop, but I might wait until I've got a few more to go do that. Alright, that's going to be all for this episode then. As always, I'd love to hear any feedback down in the comments, down below the video. I've been Recoded Zaphod, and thanks for watching.